persona. A word spoken across 10,000 worlds. 5 strangers, 10,000 worlds, one story. One seeks redemption for an unforgivable mistake. One hopes to restore the old ways and unite those long divided. One prays to a dead god, refusing silence, refusing to hide. One questions his loyalties, knowing each choice reshapes his fate. One walks the weird roads, guiding others while seeking answers of her own. The Norns have waited for this moment, when 5 paths converge in darkness and disaster. Wyrd Roads beyond the ice.
And we're here! Hello! I'm so excited. I'm so nervous. There's so many things to do today. So we're just going to dive right in. Hello, all. I am Marie, your little GM on the internet. And she, they pronouns. We've done introductions every single time, so we're not going to waste too much time. I'm just going to say hello to everyone. All of my players, they're amazing. You know them. You love them. I love them.
Hi, Marie.
Hi. So, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the actual game, I have a couple little very serious and sincere words to share with you all. Obviously, there's a lot going on in the world and things that are awful, absolute atrocities, and we are all just doing our best every single day to bring a little light into the world and get through this, guys, working together, building communities and building safe spaces. And to that end, I wanted to make sure that we just take a moment to at least say why it is that we're telling these stories. Why, when the world feels like it's crumbling all around us, do we keep telling stories and playing games? The reason that I personally wanted to continue doing that and streaming is specifically because TTRPGs are the safe space and the outlet that I have needed in my life in so many different hard times. It can be empowering, hope inspiring, it can be confidence building. And honestly, when I feel like I have no voice, and when I have been told so many times in the past that I had no power, no agency, TTRPGs were the place that I felt I could grow that sense of empowerment and take control and exercise my voice and affect the world in ways that I didn't feel I could at the time. So that is why we are doing this. That is why I am doing this. And to that end, we've created a fundraising team on Tiltify called Roll for Compassion, so that we can turn these valiant tales that we tell directly into support for those who are being targeted, oppressed, and attacked all across our country and truly all across the world. But for tonight's show, you can find those donation links in the live chat as well as our show notes, I believe. You can donate to your choice of 2 different causes. We have the Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services. And we also have the Immigrant Rapid Response Fund hosted by Women's Foundation of Minnesota. So with that, thank you so much for joining us for these stories and being a part of what I hope will become an empowering tale that we can all tell. And with that, let's move on also to who else we needed to shout out. Tailweaver, can you please take it away?
Of course. And we're going to shout out our music collaborators. Of course, the music you hear is created from a Tale of These 20's original soundtrack, as well as our friends over at Dark Fantasy Studios. And of course, over at Jan Rosa. Jan Rosa is an amazing artist who makes all that deep and emotional music that you hear. So thank you so much for Dark Fantasy Studios for to use your music. Jan Rosa for donating all of your music to us. We love using you. And of course, Tale of D20's original music, where we work hard to bring you some interesting, catchy tunes that you can play as earbuds or earwigs, earworms, whatever they're called, in your head over and over again. And that's about it.
Amazing. And I cannot believe that I have failed to do this the last 3 episodes. So I just want to also call out the incredible artist for all of our character arts. They were done by my friend Kendra. You can find her Street Rat Draws online. Incredible artist, really, like the level of detail that she put into each and every one of these commissions. I'm so biased. I adore her. She's wonderful. Check out her work, Street Rat Draws. And once again, thank you to Lou Anders, Lazy Wolf Studios, for helping us out and providing resources so that we can explore the Thrones and Bones campaign setting. I have been saying it wrong the whole time. So sorry about that. Blame ADHD. So Thrones and Bones. And then also, of course, Kobold Press, who is the publisher of Tales of the Valiant in the Labyrinth, which we will be diving into today. All right. Have I missed anything, Tailweaver? My lovely, my beautiful queen.
Oh, no, I believe we have everything.
Well, then I think it's time to cue the intro.
Ooh.
This is the behind the scenes content that you came here for, right? I don't know how much of it was recorded, but it's all good. Okay, do we have music? Let me make sure I have music connected. Good, cool.
Yes, we do.
Get ready.
It looks like a dramatic, cape throw.
Ooh, it does.
That's like what I picture. Ugh.
The wings are just...
That's how you can justify it.
Here's the thing.
You can't see because it's very,
No, we can see it. I can see it on screen too.
But these wings are huge.
They look huge. And this is, this is just...
It's absolutely there. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's...
All right. Well,
are you in a tailspin right now? Omar, are you in a tailspin? Do you need help? Blink if you need help.
Blink if you need help. All right, folks. Let's do this thing, man. Let's do this thing. All right. So, last we left off... Ooh, that's what I needed to get into character. Last we left off, our party of heroes had a lot of emotional moments together. We saw a lot of conflict of each individual's belief system and some big lore drops about where they've been and how their fates are tied to one another. And also a bit of a reveal that they've been hanging out with a little old lady angel. It's fine. she's definitely very chill. She doesn't want you sitting at her feet and kneeling. Just be cool with her. It's fine. She likes being a little old lady, you know? But today we are jumping to where we went next. So, deep within the halls of Underhun, Thor walks alongside his new allies, preparing to face leader Ulfin in person. Kurak, as you're walking through these halls, it's strange. There's something otherworldly almost, but it's distant from here. Feel free to make a perception check or something. Whatever you think is.
Are you asking for a perception check or feel free? Like, should I?
You don't have to. I'll ask you this.
Okay.
Do you think Kurak is curious about what he's sensing?
I think if there was that odd feeling of something otherworldly, he would definitely lean into it a little. So let's try that perception check that was suggested.
You know, I'll be more aggressive later. It's fine.
Ooh.
Assertive? That's what I meant.
That's fine too. Aggressive, assertive. I mean,
A 13. You're not quite getting it, but as you're walking through, it's as if the stone wall, you see that it doesn't curve, and yet it feels like it does. Thor, we're gonna jump to you.
Yep.
How are you feeling as you lead your friends to see Leader Ulfin?
Welcome to my crib, guys. I think...
Dwarven cribs with Tor.
Yeah. I think Tor is apprehensive in a way that is weird because he should be feeling at home, if that makes sense. I think he's probably mentioned that the leader of the dwarves is also his parent. And I think, Tor, they're very unsure about the kind of reception they're gonna be finding. They're unsure what word has already traveled. It is known that some of the dwarves from their group have already gone back. So words of the traveling and everything precedes us and our arrival.
Yeah.
But there's a sense of pride at the same time. This is where I'm from. This is my people. This is what we're proud of. The halls of stone are decorated with wooden bas-relief that depict the exodus from the mountain up north all the way down, and it is beautifully done and crafted, and there's this sense of pride that, without saying anything, I think emanates from Tor, wanting you guys to notice the craftsmanship and the artisanry of their people.
Ooh, one moment. We might need to adjust the music just a little bit to lower it, I guess, a little. How are we doing with that? Sorry, standby, technical.
Yep, it's been lowered. Should be
amazing.
Better now. Thank you, everybody. Sorry about that.
Better? No, we're good. We're good. Okay. We'll stand by to hear. Yeah, much better. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting us know. Okay. And Io, would you just repeat that incredible word about the art that you are seeing on the walls?
I said bas-relief. It's just the kind of...
Oh,
Sorry, I have art history stuff behind me, and I carry that, and I give it to people, and they don't know what to do with it.
And I want that gift. Please explain. Say more.
I wasn't sure whether to say bless you or not.
All right. When you carve into a flat surface to give the illusion of 3D, it is carved, but it is technically just, this thick. So it feels like the impression of a statue, and it is like carved rock. Well, in this case, it would be wood. To like paint a scene with shapes instead of colors or, paint.
Can you say the word one more time?
Bas relief. This is the French pronunciation.
Okay.
Bas relief. English,
Yes.
I don't know.
I completely absolutely. That's what I know that as. So when you said it looks like my brain was like, that sounds really familiar, but not quite.
Sorry about that. I'm too French.
You're good. You're good.
And I should apologize for it.
Not French enough.
No.
We talked about this
Buddy.
before. We got on camera too.
No. All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Cutting. All right, great. So, as you are approaching, Thor, you have already encountered several of your friends, allies. You've already seen a few of the dwarves who have returned from the company, who have been here for some time. I mean, you spent at least 2 weeks only on that one adventure. There's been many, many days have passed before and after that. So, things are tense, and you can tell that it is, it's gonna be rough, right?
Okay. That's great.
You are led to the sort of the chamber where it's really one of the most honored meeting places. This is where the council members assemble to discuss matters concerning all of the underfolk, considering all of the dwarves that live here in their various communities. It is also the place where Leader Ulfin, the leader of your people and your parents, is there for direct audiences. It is not common that this room is used for anything other than a very formal exchange. So, Thor, would you help me in painting the picture of what a vast chamber of great import looks like here in Underheim?
Ooh, I should have thought of this beforehand, but that's okay.
We can work together to build it.
Art history degree.
Yeah, the purpose of the
buttresses.
chamber, buttresses. The purpose of the chamber includes direct audiences with Ulfin and the other leaders, large community addresses. This is also where you would assemble expedition companies. So a large enough space that it would hold many a dwarf. Granted, they are small, but still many. And also formal enough to impose this weight of importance the moment you step in.
Got it. So I think it's a perfectly, not circular because it has facets like a gem, but like a perfectly carved space that's overall circular, like hexagonal, if you will, but with like some kind of many more faces than just 6. So you have this impression of like circular welcoming round space, and like an amphitheater, like facets of it are carved so you can sit around. And at the center, like there's a spire coming on from one side, giving a little bit this boussole compass vibe, where like there's one arrow that's pointing in a direction, and that is elevated in a platform. And a little bit, a couple meters off the ground, feet, Americans, there is 3 spaces for 3 council seats, one slightly higher than the others, but overall forming this like triumvirate, this like triangle space for the 3 leaders of the council, who are the guides of all the dwarves of Underheim.
As you step into this chamber, a friend of yours stands at the entrance. Good luck. Be strong.
Yep. Thank you.
And lets you enter this chamber. Your friends are instructed. They may be present. They may not speak unless spoken to. This is a matter of family, and you will fight this battle yourself.
Yeah, I would have told you guys, like, not to, like, for my sake even.
So we know the stakes. You all know what Thor is about to face. But you stand there as support and as an audience, but not as active participants. Whether or not you behave is up to you. But
you could already tell during this, Araya has been looking very she has felt that when you said that this is only your own thing, you're the hand of yours, she felt very uncomfortable, and if without even needing to roll an insight check, you could tell that says that she agrees, but she might have other thoughts in her head because she is very close to Tor and wants to ensure about his safety, their safety.
Yeah, Zapian's definitely ready to go overbearing auntie, so I think I am positioning myself like close to Araya, just because like in a kind of we'll goad each other into action when the time is right if we feel so inclined.
Oh no.
I love it. Okay, so Thor, you see, it is not only one of these elevated seats that is filled. The entire council is here. There is a heavy silence, and you do not speak first. Then you hear words of your parent, the leader of your people, stands. It is difficult to find the words which accurately convey the disappointment and shame that I feel as I look upon my only child who has abandoned House Valar, abandoned his people. When your company returned many, many days ago, I thought the worst. I thought, they do not have their leader, my Thor. The worst must have befallen my child. But no. So, imagine my surprise when instead I am informed that not one, but two of our company chose to abandon the Underheim folk under your command. I had such... I understood, and I tried to be patient. When you were not so willing or excited to take your command. But when you did accept, I was beaming with pride. And now, is your command so weak, so ineffectual, that one of your company would choose to stay and fight for another nation, to become a caretaker, which would not be a shameful thing, only she is not caretaking for the underfolk, is she? No. She has stayed in this Norrøngar, and apparently so has my son, who fight their battles. What is this? So, I cannot imagine, I cannot even begin to fathom what words you may have, but this is your opportunity, your only opportunity to speak to your actions. Speak! And the voice echoes through the acoustic chamber. What does Tor say, or what are we seeing from Tor in this moment?
I think I'm not gonna roll for it, but I think there is no shaking. Like, you've seen Tor being nervous before. You've seen them like bumbling and tripping over their words and being anxious. So you're used to seeing their body like really shake, but they're very, very still, and there is not an ounce of expression on their face. But I think if you choose to look at their eyes, you will understand, I think, at that moment that the reason that they wear the really thick underline of coal, of like dark smudge that they always put every day under their eyes, you see their eyes, you see what they're taking in, and you see that it is very much for the purpose of hiding any kind of expression and any kind of tremor that they can hide everywhere except for their eyes. And they are bid to speak, so they do. I accept your judgment. I wish to inform you that I did not act with anything other than the interests of the dwarves, both our reputation but our continued safety in mind, to the best of my ability. My calling is not yours, leader, and I, as a soldier, followed the directives and orders and ideals of which we must act upon as House Valar. We have encountered another enemy, one that might threaten all of us, regardless of lines of state. And to understand this enemy, I figured I might protect our people, which is why I did not return. For the failure to bring Liz, who chose a new calling, I will not apologize.
You see just discerning eyes bearing down on you. Your parent, which I have not yet described, slender, androgynous, very straight-backed, perfect posture, sharply dressed, a very no-nonsense Dwergrian dwarf, and yet possessing an elegant and commanding presence with a long, intricately braided beard, which marks the leaders of your people. They do not move from their seat of power, from their elevated position, but they cross their hands and sigh. Tell me, in what way are you defending or protecting our people. You claim to have been acting in the interest of the community. So I will give you that chance to explain. What do you mean? Speak plainly.
In the matter of travel and extending my mission in the other lands of Norrøngar, it is a tenet of House Valar to help those in need and to offer service where it may be given. I saw a danger to them. I saw that one of our dwarves was staying with them, and that they would be safer if Norrøngar would be safer. So I followed to pursue and find that danger. It is... He's like stumbles upon his words. It's like hard to condense 2 weeks of adventuring and all the political context of it and the parts of it that she understood and which are limited, like not having that much of an understanding of Norrøngardian politics anyways, but like tries to do like a semblance of a how do I synthesize this enough that my Ahmad stops screaming at me in front of everyone, but stays really, really cold, like mirroring them in a way, I think. We found portals to other worlds that were infecting ours. And that in itself is not evil, but what was coming through, some of it that was coming through was evil and corrupting. And I know it can affect the Dwaro of Underheim because I know it has affected me. And I was told of an evil power beyond our world that is trying to influence us. That is the source of some of the evil of our world. I do not wish to put aside the safety of our people. I wish to help. In the name and honor of House Valar, but I think we have to fix it.
You speak of something I have never... What is this that you mean? Other worlds?
Tord turns to the rest of her party, not finding the words to describe it.
You see, like, hushed kind of whispers and glances from the council members. They don't know what to do with this information. And as you look to the rest of the party, you all are the allies which have fought alongside my Thor? Looking for confirmation.
Araya steps up and she clearly has this look of anger on her face, and just stands toward, looks up at them and says, what the mighty Jefaikin speaks of is true. We are their ally. And what the mighty Jefaukin speaks of is the labyrinth. And the labyrinth waits for no one. It will not pause for ceremony. And it will not care who prove what is what in this hall. It is a place where all worlds are connected to. This one from one of them. And there's a great evil that promises to permeate through its walls.
You are from another world.
This one is, yes.
And as that phrase comes out, Kuruk steps up behind And also raises a big paw. This one as well.
You are far from your home.
Yes. And the evil this one speaks of will not stop or be stopped by the rock walls or the depths of your domain. It will reach here as well.
Is there anything that any of you can show us to teach us of this threat? To prove that it is real?
How many bear folk have you spoken to in your lifetimes?
The bear folk are very far away. I thought you from the wilderness of the bear folk. It is across the sea. And you remember Lord Commander telling you specifically of the wilderness of the bear folk. And though she lied, you now know part of it was true.
Araya looks up at them. This one will show you something that thou have not seen before. This one may know tales of what was called the Raven Folk, and she will pull off her cloak, revealing her Yggdrasil Raven Folk feathers bound in chains, showing her true form as something that's not from any of the worlds that they will recognize.
Do you hear gasps of surprise, shock, not fear, just surprise?
I will take a step forward and cast dancing lights to illuminate Araya as well, and say, there has been a revelation. The gods have spoken. The gods and goddesses have spoken to us. You must regard Tor here as a hero. They are celebrated in Norrøngar for their deeds and helping seal a portal. Seal isn't exactly the right word. It's more like plug, open hole, but it is a dam that can break open. And they helped us do that deed. And there are more holes to be plugged. He says something better than that, but
Something better.
Jesus,
Something better.
every
It's
time.
fine. Phrasing. Sorry. Listen. And I reveal myself.
Kuruk definitely looks down at Ingvar with a little bit of a...
Listen, Ingvar has been going to all of these little abandoned shrines. He's not used to, like, this.
looking for plugs, apparently.
You know, whatever.
No shame.
Whatever. Floats your boat. So, getting back to the character, which is
Marie.
gonna be difficult. That's gonna be rough.
No worries.
Roll for composure. So,
Who's that? We don't know her.
never matter.
So the speaker has asked to be shown something.
Yeah.
Can I ritual cast discern portals and gates? And is there anything in this area?
You can. I'm gonna ask you two questions. One, I believe it takes 1 minute to cast. I know I
does.
kind of allowed it the last time because in the moment I make calls. Listen, as a GM, you make a call
That's
and
what
then
you're
you
supposed to
address
do.
it later. You know. So I believe it takes a minute. If
does.
I will ask you, do you announce this, or are you just beginning to cast magic in the?
They're all talking. I'm just an old lady leaning on my stick.
So cool. So you begin. Oh, go ahead. Correct.
As Zapian begins to cast, Kuruk's attention is drawn to the subtle motions, also using his Realm Walker feature from his 3rd level Waysmith. And Kuruk can tell that Zapian is attempting to discern otherworldly or other realm signs.
Why
Is there
you gonna
any
out
way?
me, man?
Is there any way Kuruk can assist?
Yes. So we're gonna get back to that.
Okay.
As Ingvar announces, and Araya as well, as you kind of make your pleas, Ofen takes a step forward. And as such, it is kind of taking a step down the steps, which is leveling the playing field somewhat. I believe there is much for us to learn, and you do come with convincing arguments. Though I have been a leader for many, many, many years, I am not without fault, and I am not too proud to admit when I am proven wrong. So, I will... What is this? Your friend begins to cast magic in our chamber. What is this that you are doing?
What?
And at this moment, now the entire council stands unsure of the intent of this little lady making some magic. Because you are doing a ritual spell, so it's not just standing with your staff. And now everyone's kind of alerted, and they don't know what to make of it, and they don't know if it's hostile, and they've just gotten a whole bunch of info dumping on them. What do you do?
Do you have the patience to wait and see?
Speak your intent. This room is sacred.
You ask to see, yet you will not be shown.
You show what?
How deep into the spell am I? Is it about to...
You've
Go
probably only gotten maybe a minute in before...
Okay.
Oh, wait, a minute. It's a minute of full casting, so like,
Yeah.
you're close. You're getting
Okay.
close to the minute.
Are you really so distrustful of your own child that you believe he would bring an enemy to your gates? Be patient. Wait.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay, I don't know if I'm good at that. Am I good at that? Probably not.
You just fucking started something.
Oh, I am good at that. Hey, look at me go.
You're a bard.
I'm a bard. It is only a 15 though.
Okay. The part that gave you the edge to even make this check was that you hit home. You hit a nerve. Because Leader Ofen has always wanted to have children, but their commitment to being a leader prevented them from taking that calling, except for once. The one time. And Tor has been their pride and joy, and the only child they have. And when you cast that doubt and make them look inward to how they are now perceiving their child, forgetting they are both parent and leader. And though they are not a caretaker any longer, they should not forget that piece. And you see guilt on their face.
Well, we know where Tor gets it from.
As they close their hands one over another and nod to you. Patience, then.
As I finish casting the spell, what is going across Tor's face?
Gosh, what isn't?
Fair enough.
I think as soon as the one-on-one interaction between them and their parent is broken, the mask is cracked. It's closer to what you're used to seeing. There's worry as you guys start speaking. There's shame inward and outward, and shame at being ashamed. There's like just hurt and despair at being found wanting, at not being taken at your word for the first time. There's fear also for you guys for stepping up. You are surrounded, you're in a Dwaro, you are surrounded by dwarves and you are very powerful, but you know, the worst thing for Tor right now is that there might be a fight. And so when the first reaction to you casting is hostile, there's a sense of protection, but then where and who and how and do I pick a side and all of those like decisions firing out at the same time. And it is just, I think, too much to be able to condense to a specific place to land.
Okay. I catch your eye as I finish the somatic components of the spell, and I'm still addressing your parent, but I maintain eye contact with you as I say, when one has the wherewithal to dig within themselves and pull something new to the surface, beautiful things can grow. And in that spirit, perhaps let's shine some light on a new endeavor. And as the spell finishes, there is kind of a blue glow from my hands that shoots up to the top of the chamber and kind of umbrellas out, illuminating any portals or gates in the area.
Okay. So, here's what happens. With Kurak helping, before you entered this chamber, through the halls nearby, you had come across a spot that felt strange. Now, when Zapian cast this spell, no portals, nothing is nearby. There's nothing within 120 feet, which is what the spell allows. But Kurak can lead. Yeah?
Kurak's abilities allow him. Well, no, this particular ability allows me to make a survival check to detect a portal within 1 mile.
Perfect. That's what we're looking for. Yes.
So noticing that Zapian is focusing, I think Kurak will also kind of turn inward and like try to sense if there is something otherworldly or another portal open somewhere in the vicinity, in the proximity.
Survival check, babe.
Yes, ma'am.
Take a bardic for that.
Woo. And also, it is at advantage because of what you encountered earlier.
Okay.
But never mind, don't take a bardic for that.
So, yeah, you can save your bardic.
Saving my bardic.
I only get so many.
So 17. And with advantage... 17.
17.
Stick with that 17.
So, within 1 mile, right?
Yep.
As you don't detect anything within 120 feet, and you extend your senses beyond. And since you were a little cub, you have had the innate talent of finding things that cannot be found. And you
specifically holes in space.
Yep. That need to be plugged. So, and you find your way through the chambers to that same spot that you thought felt weird. And as you turn a corner, you find a piece of stone that is sort of, it almost looks like an arch into the stonework that looks like it's part of that. But as you arrive at that location, you realize it is not part of the stonework in terms of art. It is a gate, a physical portal to another realm. And you can be certain that none of the dwarves knew it existed or how long it's been here.
I think there is as this is happening in the chamber, right, and the ritual spell is being cast and Kurak is focusing. As he focuses, I believe his eyes open and they're glazed over almost a gray. and he starts to walk and move toward where this portal is without like sensing his actual like seeing where he is. He's just moving toward it. Otherworldly senses. I don't know how you would else way describe this, but he's basically backtracking back down the corridor we came from, and he's leading, attempting to lead the people there, the council, anyone who would wish to follow.
They follow. Yeah. Okay. Once you arrive, and point this out. I guess I'll ask you, both Sapien and Kurak. How do you explain that?
as we approach this space, does Zapien then also begin to sense this portal? Or is it only from the space that Zapien was standing in?
No, I think it's from you, right? Is it?
I believe it's from me. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. It's within 120 feet of you, so it will be moving with you.
Okay.
Yeah, and it also grants you advantage on rolls to analyze types of portals and identify objects to use them, blah, blah, blah. So, cool.
Okay. So as we approach this portal, this gate in the stonework, I would assume Zapien would also then detect, as we like hit that 120-foot line, all of a sudden this ping happens is within your sphere of magic.
Zapien smiles, and I would like to... Has everyone followed us here?
Yeah. Oh, I have.
Okay.
And my parent, I would assume, has as well.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
The whole council follows. They are very interested to know what this new threat is.
I would like to determine, and I'll roll for it, can I reach into this portal or open it in some meaningful way to demonstrate to Toros' parent that this threat is real, that these places exist, that the holes are becoming more frequent, and that they are not as safe as the parent might wish they are.
I'll ask you how. What do you do? Do you yourself demonstrate? Do you actually physically go through? Or do you take time to try to analyze what this is?
You know what, YOLO, I'll just go in.
Yeah! Okay, so Zapien, before all of you, steps through a wall that is not a wall. And all of you watch as the stonework sort of shimmers and looks almost like you're seeing, if you've ever had like a translucent fabric or something, and there's something behind it, you see it, but it's kind of blurred.
Mm-hmm.
I picture that almost like that, like a lenticular, like when you're looking at it and you like, if you change your angle, like the stonework seems to like shift slightly, like you can see that there's something else there now that you know that it's there.
Exactly. Everyone, the whole council, it's only 3 people. The council, I keep saying the whole council like it's so many people. All 3 of these dwarves with their intricately braided beards and their elaborate, or not elaborate, but kind of more elegant dress, marking them as leaders, stand and just gasp. What has happened? Where has she gone? Where has she? Zapien.
Korak.
Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
At that, Korak would then extend a paw. I will show you. To the council, like.
Can I stick a hand
Sapien.
back through? And like, come on, sweeties. I'm still here. Let's go.
You find yourself right now in, it seems to be maybe near the foothills of high-peaked mountains, very cold weather. It doesn't appear like there's much around. You are in an extremely remote location, and just like over a hill, like in the distance, you can see there's maybe some smoke coming from an establishment or something of that kind, but you can't actually see it through the flurry of snow. As you try to reach back through, you still have your spell active, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fortunately, you still have your spell active because you don't see the physical portal on this side. It looks different on this side. You just stepped through the side of a mountain. And if you weren't looking for it and didn't have the spell active, it would just look like boulders, but you reach back through. And it is in this moment that you realize this physical portal may or may not be stable and may or may not be temporary.
Before I attempt to go back through, can I make an insight check to see if I've been here before?
Ooh, okay, yeah. I will say because your spell's active, this feels like you would still have advantage to understand it.
Okay. Love advantage, because that wasn't amazing.
Pretty good, though.
24.
It's very good. You have never been here before, but you can very distinctly tell that this is in the way that Elswither and Qualth are closely overlapping. You can tell that this place is closely overlapping specifically with Underheim.
Okay.
But it doesn't feel as grand or as large as Elswither.
Okay. The last thing I want to ask on that 24, do I get any sense of the void here?
I don't know.
Please, Mummy. Just a scrap of knowledge.
You went down in honor last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a d20 check. This is gonna be like a luck check.
Okay.
And high, so 11 or higher, something reaches back to help you.
Okay.
10 or lower, you're blocked out.
9.
Wait, I can help.
Can you?
Yes, I can. So I have the charm of shared luck, and it says as a reaction, as long as they're within 60 feet, and they're just on the other side of the portal. Does that count or no?
Nope.
Sorry, you're on another
that
world.
would've been
You're in
very
another
cool.
world.
She's
You're
in another plane
Sorry,
of
you're in
existence.
another world. I tried.
You did.
tried.
That would have been very
I
cool.
appreciate it.
I tried.
Is it wait, is it a whole new world?
A whole new world.
Do you
Yeah, I
have any
knew it.
luck points, Kat?
I do. Can I burn a luck point and reroll?
Of course.
Bye-bye luck point.
Do you want? Wait, hold on. Are you
Or
spending
reroll.
one? Are you spending one luck point or 3 to re-roll? How many luck points do you have? You have 3. So your choice. They're a 1-for-1 ratio. You already know the target number.
Okay.
So
You could just add 2,
either
get it.
Spend 2 and something
Oh.
can reach back.
Oh, yeah. I'll spend 2.
Okay, cool. Now, rules as written, technically I know you can't like spend it after you know the result, but we're kind of making stuff up, you know? It's make 'em ups. It's fine.
It's our
So-
first time using luck too, right?
It is.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm
I
using
think
luck.
so.
Yeah, so.
So I know nobody's used it. I'm like, I keep handing out luck. Eventually, you guys are gonna max out and lose
I
it.
tried.
So,
I tried,
know.
but she's in another world.
I thought it was
And
beautiful.
listen, I
So-
feel your love, even this
She's on the
distance.
planes.
As you spend those 2 luck and kind of push yourself over from feeling, you feel blocked. You feel like you don't have access to what you usually have access to. And then you push and reach a little deeper. And you hear a voice that you recognize as Rava. And it's not, I shouldn't say voice, because it's more of a feeling than anything. you feel like she is confirming that the place that you are now in is currently being threatened by the void. It's not ever present. It's not like corrupting everything that exists here, but something is happening here, and there's a reason that you are meant to arrive. You also know that this portal was not created by void cultists, and they might not even know it exists.
So it was created by someone hoping for help.
Or a byproduct.
Okay.
What does it mean?
I think it means that we gotta go.
I think it means we gotta go.
I think it means we gotta go. I will try to stick my head back through and be like, we gotta.
So you realize that you can't just, it's not like a, like you
Right.
feel like you actually have to bring all of you through it. Like it is transporting you, most likely, you are stepping through the labyrinth without realizing it as you step from this one place to another. But you don't actually arrive at the destination until you're fully through.
You said it's snowing, right?
Yeah.
It's snowing like on my hair and
Oh
clothes.
yeah, it's gonna be on you.
Was it snowing when we got to?
Nope.
Great. Yeah, I will just bust through ladies.
We were
Lady
also
Snowman.
underground, so you know.
That's true.
You're
That's
also
true.
underground.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go full like Scarecrow, Lady Snowman, be like wee as I come busting back through the portal to be like, so that was an adventure. Hopefully this clarifies some things.
Everyone just gobsmacked. They don't know what to do with this. You have disappeared and reappeared, covered in snow.
Yeah, Kuruk, one paw of Kuruk's like brushes like snow off of Zapian's shoulder, and
Thank you, dearest.
Take a luck point. For both of you, Zapian and Kuruk. That was great teamwork. Araya.
Araya looks at them and sees that she's clearly have shown the existence of this, but she has been pissed this entire time, especially after her Drafalcon has been just belittled like that. And stares up at the council and goes, I stare out thou wilt. This universe rarely asks for permission. This one will not ask for it either, and will, even though I don't have use of my wings, which are now shown, I'm still very acrobatic and very spry. I want to leap up and grab specifically Tora's parent.
My Ahmad? Ofun?
And thrust them through the portal.
ooh,
Oh god, I'm running after you.
We're all making choices tonight.
Oh,
oh
wait.
boy, there's a lot happening right now.
I gotta do. Oh, wait.
Oops, did I break?
What was that about the portal maybe not being a permanent
Super
portal?
stable.
Stat blocks.
Oops.
And we'll be right back.
Right?
So this is a lesson to all GMs out there that sometimes things happen and you're not
Fuck
ready.
you and your plans.
And you have to look up a stat block or decide on one for a placeholder because things are about to happen.
No, things are not about to happen. Things are happening.
Things are happening.
We are reacting.
I imagine Kuruk and Zapian are like by the portal when this is happening, and I don't know what Kuruk's reaction is, but Zapian is just like, bye, have a good time. Bye.
I think you literally get Kuruk like, and it's like too late. Like one clawed paw like. Whoop.
I don't know exactly what, I have a rough idea in my head. This is so funny. Okay.
I hope they come back.
As
I don't have a rock for that one.
Do an unarmed, give me that. Just do the unarmed, attack, basically. It's a grapple check, really. Because you're trying to... So...
Gotcha.
It's so fun not being the GM right now.
Absolutely.
So I guess that would be...
It's basically just your unarmed attack.
Yeah, which I get special bonuses and all that, being a monk.
Yeah.
So, yep, I'll go ahead and roll that right now.
Okay.
Oh, can I use my luck? Can I use all three of my luck to turn that 7 something?
Alright, so you're gonna spend 3 to re-roll?
Yes.
Yeah.
That brings you to 0.
Okay.
Come on.
Who's clickety-clackety?
Not it.
Okay, we see you. Michael.
Sorry, I'm so shocked and nervous
Everything
right now.
about him is just so loud.
All right, let's try this again. Oh, come on. Well, all right, let's see. All right, it's a 10.
10. Okay.
Girl, she's a 10.
Girl, she's a 10. So... Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Let's resolve this.
Technically, girl, she's 2 5s.
She's 2 5s. So, first of all, gain a luck point because this is a failed attack. And it's funny. So, just to be clear, paint me a picture. Actually, tell me this. Describe for me how you fail to grapple this leader. And you can add whatever details you want, Araya. Just... You leap in, you're trying to push them through this portal. What happens?
Before you dive into that, before you do, we do have another comment from the chat that the music is still a bit much.
Okay.
Just don't want anything to be lost in the translation.
For sure.
Good. I'll lower it further. There we go.
Thank you so much.
All right. So I have to...
Just describe how you fail for me.
I have a suggestion, if you will, because I was gonna react right after you.
Sure.
Certainly.
Add the
think-
details.
I think you go for my parent, and I just put my shield in front. And you can't.
Love it.
Gain a luck point.
Does the spade of the shield actually enter the stone? Is it that
Always.
forceful?
Yeah, I have 1 stat and it's strength. Yes, it
That's
does.
how the artwork looks. So, Kendra has decided anytime you set down the shield, it is in the ground.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
Cool. So, there is no need for violence. I understand what you are presenting. This is unacceptable behavior. You see the other 2 council members look just shocked. They're not warriors anymore. None of them are they're not fighters. They're politicians at this point. But they also have spent time as warriors in the past. And they don't know what to do with this. We believe you. What?
Good. Oh, good.
So, there's a moment of just tension and bafflement.
Araya just kind of looking at... So she bangs into the shield and
Dong.
kind of gets a little bit, like a bird hitting a window when it's flying. Just boom.
Bird hitting a shield.
She turns and looks on over, realizing she's still heated and angry, and she clenches her fist and looks over at Tor and stops and takes a deep breath. This one has forgotten herself. Apologies, mighty Falcon.
You
This
don't.
one.
Araya, thank you for caring enough to want to make my leader believe me, but maybe not like this next time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you.
No, this one is all right. Pray thee, give this one forgiveness for their
course.
transgressions.
I know
And
you
she's-
just meant well.
She kind of steps back angrily, staring at them, standing next to Zapian in the portal.
Kuruk bends down and starts picking up small feathers.
Leader Ofen, Araya is a good friend and a great warrior, and has been through a lot just to be able to come here, and it was at great cost. And there is no perfect solution to the problems we face. Please forgive her and I, as we are desperate to make you understand the gravity of the situation we are in.
Often puts one hand on your shoulder.
I flinch.
Rest that there. It feels soft and warm. A kind of touch that you have not felt from your leader, from your parent, in a very, very long time. It is I who should seek your forgiveness. I have forgotten what it is to be young and to explore one's calling. I have been a leader for so many decades. You have never been truly any of the callings which we expect people to be here. You have always been unique. And now, you come to us, and you explain that you have been pursuing the truth of history of other places in ways we never could have imagined. It was always our hope to learn of our ancestral homeland, to someday reclaim it, to restore the old ways. And you have stepped onto a path that will lead you further than any dwarf has ever gone on this world. I am sorry for not seeing the value in what you are doing. I did not understand. I will try to improve. I will try to grow. And perhaps this new calling you take, perhaps there is a place for that. Perhaps at one point there was a place for that, and we have lost it. You could bring this back. And they smile to you, and there is a sense of pride that you remember the same feeling that you had the day that you took your first command. You weren't given the choice. Not really. Your leader asked if you would do it, but the answer was already written for you. And no one ever asked what you wanted. But the pride is different. It's the same in the sense that your leader is looking upon you, seeing you. But there is that added part. This time, they are seeing you. And they didn't before. So what do? Standing before this doorway, knowing that something is on the other side.
I do. I will honor her ways, regardless of where or who I am. I am sorry that my path is not clearly defined. But thank you for letting me walk it anyways. He's gonna turn to Zapian, to Ingvar, to Kuruk, to Araya. We must go, must we not? It's calling.
Your leader hugs you.
I don't know what to do with myself at first, because the
It
formality
is awkward.
is so awkward.
Let's be clear. Like, it's awkward for them too. They're not practiced in this. This is the
Friendly
hug of-
pat.
I haven't hugged my child in so long. I love them, but it feels weird at first. And holds you and just whispers, "It is okay. That it is not clearly defined. It is not your fault, but mine. For it is the Dwergrian way, to choose one's identity and role for oneself. You have done this in a way that none of us have. So thank you." And it's at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's said at the same time. And just the like awkward pat becomes like one real squeeze. But then they let go. I don't think they're ready to transition emotionally into a full.
I think these are
the
just
walls
the
are
first
just
seeds.
too up. And
Yeah.
there's
I
hope now,
I don't
but-
think there's hope, but it doesn't change the relationship
No.
in one moment.
no, and I
It
don't
is
think
the seeds of that.
I think Thor's parents feels like they can see them for the first time, but Thor still does not feel seen.
Right. Yeah.
So
I think that that's super valid. And with that, if you all are willing to step through this portal together, we will transition to a cold mountain where you'll begin the next part of your adventure. Is there anything else that we want to do before we leave?
I just want to sort of lean over to Araya as we are making our exit and just go, "It's nice to see you feeling so strongly for our young Thor. You are a good protector. They are lucky to have you in their corner."
Thank you, Wily Jackdaw. This one tends to lose their cool. When calm ahead, thou be the best way to handle such situations. This one apologizes for the embarrassment this one may have caused on this team.
Are you embarrassed? I am not. I am simply basking in the remarkable nature of the way we all change. And the transition I see in you may be the most remarkable of all. You are a boon to our party, whether you believe it or not.
She looks over at the rest of the party, then looks back at Zapian. This one only hopes that this one doesn't disappoint thee. For Wily Jackdaw, thou hast been a beacon for all of us. Thank you. Thou hast opened up yet another way to continue the journey, where this one only presents obstacles and folly.
I think you are too hard on yourself, but don't worry, we'll work on it. You will live to disappoint me another day. Come on. The wilds are calling. Ingvar, put your boots on. I don't want to hear you complaining that your toes are cold.
You don't hear a response because I actually am not in this room. I left before.
Oh, you pieced out? Never mind.
Yeah.
Where? Tell us.
After I think Araya jumped and was all that commotion, that sort of freaked him out. So he left the hallway and went back to one of the other rooms, and he's looking for an altar, or he's just walking down hallways trying to find a symbol of a holy symbol in the stonework. And he's I need to leave this commotion. So I don't know, maybe if you yelled on the hallway, but I'm sure he's not gotten that far.
Not too far. Thor, would there be any, what gods would we find here?
Ooh, there's 3 main gods that the dwarves worship, and it's more like worshiping for guidance, for advice, for direction. There's Urmir, the god of stone. That's kind of the dragon father that created dwarves in our cosmology. There's Renar, the god of fire and the forge. So for crafting and the origins of crafting, and Freya, the goddess who gave us, I think it's language and runes, so more associated with magic and connection and speaking.
And Freya is also crafting, right?
I think also crafting, but in more the other side, less fire and forge, more arts and connection to a higher
So
Ingvar, oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, so you would have seen that he found this room, and up where there's altars or daises where people can leave offerings, you see that he's has some wax that he's been molding, and he's been sort of sculpting it. And if you come into this room, or anyone else that in there, you see sort of he sets down, it looks like little models of people. And this would be, I've been casting the spell Beneficent and Effigy, and it's little clay models that normally would be tied to one specific person, but in this instance it's a clay representation of our party and our group, and I'm leaving it here as a symbol of peace and creation. I can't sculpt stone, so in this moment he uses wax that he has on him in this holy place. And you see he's just sort of muttering prayers and finishing, pressing the wax.
I love it. Hopefully you're not maxed out, gain a luck point.
That maxes me out.
Okay, but you're not at 6 yet. Start spending it, babes. All right.
I tried.
Don't we get in trouble if we max out?
You don't get in trouble. You have to roll a d4 and then it resets to whatever number you roll.
That's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So you won't be in trouble. You'll just lose luck.
That feels like being in trouble.
Well, that's on you. I don't know.
I'll take that to my therapist.
Take it to your therapist. All right. Take it to Mama Zapian. Talk to yourself when the cameras are off.
Truly.
This isn't real. I'm not projecting this. Okay. So, with that lovely little scene as Ingvar finds a place where creation is worshipped, and there is a sense of warmth and comfort here. And I think that you feel a parallel to whenever you are in Penelope's home, because all of her little creations are in a way of worshiping that same value, putting something beautiful into the world. So we shift then from that scene, and we now find ourselves at the foothills of high-peaked mountains in the distance. You see what seems to, it's a nighttime here. It's snowing very hard, but you see smoke from a fire, perhaps a home. It doesn't look like any larger than maybe an inn along the way or something. But you know that you're going to need to take shelter, and you make your way there. And inside, you find yourself, if I can actually pull up the right book, hold on. Here we are. Can I actually pull the map up? Maybe.
Maybe.
Sometimes things work out. Sometimes it doesn't. It says the map is covered in fog, and I need to unfog it. Here we are. Do we see it? Oh, we're at an inn.
Yes, we do.
It's not really a battle map yet. We'll see if anything happens.
Yet?
I said yet. I said yet. All right. So let me pull up my little guy. You find this place that looks like an old farmstead. There are stables out back. Although the snow is causing quite a difficult time with visibility, you're able to make this place out. And sure enough, it is burning a large fire, coming from the chimney. Listen, I don't know what the actual thing is. Let's call it a chimney. And here, there is a sort of youngish couple that are manning the inn at the moment. They are, other than that, there's just a few, like, commoners, like, people who are probably taking a rest here. It doesn't seem like there's anything else in this area. This is very, like, rustic home hospitality kind of vibe as you enter. And you... When you first come in, first of all, enjoying the warmth compared to the cold. I think the only person not bothered by cold is Kurak. But you see a few people talking, and behind the bar is a human individual. This is one of the owners of this place. Late 30s, tall, kind of pear-shaped, thinning brown hair, and a very bushy mustache. He has large brown eyes and wearing like a leather apron over his clothes. At this time, he's talking to someone at the bar. You wouldn't believe what I heard the other day. A few nights ago, this fella comes in completely in his cups. I mean, talking of some sort of evil plan and occultist and songs that corrupt your brain. The things that people, I mean, I'm not one to, judge how a fella spends his time, but oof, this guy, I mean, he really, I would have cut him off if I didn't need the money, you know what I mean? But, to each their own. Hear this conversation. And the fellow who's sitting at the bar top is laughing. Well, some people just can't hold their liquor. You know what I mean? It's fine, I'm sure it's fine. Sounds nonsense anyway. What do you all do as you
a bear, a raven, an old lady, and some kind of elf walk into a bar?
Yeah. Hail, well met. Come, stay warm. It's freezing outside.
Hijinks ensue.
I would like to approach the man who was just speaking.
Okay.
And say, good evening. Lovely establishment you have here. I couldn't help overhearing your most recent tale of alcohol-induced
that's
hysteria.
just Willem. I mean, he got in his cups. He's telling tales. It's nothing to worry about, ma'am.
Is he a regular of yours?
No, not really. He's been here for a few days. Not too long.
Oh, is he around and about? I
haven't seen him since last night.
Huh. Where has he been staying?
Well, he was staying here in Feburary.
Is he still paid up through tonight?
As far as I can tell. But, I mean, he paid for the night. I haven't seen him come in all day.
You're gonna make me roll for this. Well, you see, Willem and I are traveling companions. He was supposed to meet me here, but I haven't seen him yet. Would you mind letting me into the room, please?
Deception, please, with disadvantage, because you came up acting like you didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh no, I don't even need disadvantage. That's a 6.
Do it for fun.
Yeah, that's
All
a
right.
6.
Can you spend? Do you have 3 points?
I have
think she's
2 points.
You just have 2. He kind of does a little wry smirk.
Now I will use my luck
Yes! Now,
Thanks, baby.
Ingvar, I'm going to ask you, is this the one that's blocked or not?
No.
Okay.
I think that the other one would be blocked.
Cool. Got it. Please do then.
Yeah. So.
This is the first use of one of our honor gifts.
Yeah. So. And this is totally used in an honor gift used to lie. How great is that?
For the greater good, right?
For the greater
Absolutely.
good. I will walk up next to Zapian and I'll say, "Oh, please, we are so cold. We're meant to meet them. It's been so cold, and use my charm of shared luck, acting like as if I'm part of their, one of the people looking for them." And give them. I can give up to 6. How many do you need?
That's a great question. Why do
you don't know the difficulty.
don't.
You rolled a 6, so
Can I let them re-roll though with 3? Because
you could let them re-roll with 3.
Yeah.
You want to spend that many?
I mean, I'm full up, so yeah, go
All
ahead.
right, yeah, let's go. All right.
Great.
Just
and
one
this,
more reroll.
Just to be clear, Ingvar, this charm of shared luck, it's not taking from your luck pool.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
it's
additional.
It's own
Yeah.
separate.
So you're marking it'll be charges from that charm. But yes.
That feels scary. All right, so roll one more d20.
Yeah.
Okay. Dear me, roll better. That's a hot 11.
Okay.
That's not the worst.
Final answer?
Can we add guidance to that?
I will layer on a little bit because we're all there, and I have a charm of teamwork. Where, when an allied attack, ability check, or saving throw is failed, so I get to know if it's failed.
This is failed.
I assume. I get to add a d6.
You add a d6, okay. And if it becomes successful, do you want to tell us what happens?
Oh, certainly. And if it becomes successful, on your next attack, you gain the same number of d6 on your next attack, ability check, or saving throw.
That's right.
Oh,
and
nice.
are you spending 1 d6?
I'm going to spend 2 out of my 3 charges.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Zapian, please add 2 d6. If this becomes a success, Araya will have 2d6 added to her next attack, ability check, or saving throw.
I'm rolling like absolute balls. Do you want to roll those 2d6, Omar?
Ooh, that's fun.
Araya on the digital dice has never succeeded in a roll, but sure.
This is the time. This is the time. It's
Come
coming
on,
due.
double 6s.
Teamwork.
All right.
Guaranteed.
I'm so happy we're using our little presents.
Ooh, an 8.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
good.
8.
That's
So
good.
that's a 19.
Yeah.
This is a success. So
Hell yeah.
I think if we were to put this into kind of storytelling cinematics, this is what would have happened, and then like a rewind. Maybe it should be this. And as Araya and Ingvar sort of jump in to add to your lie, suddenly this individual is like, "Oh, of course. I mean, I don't know how long you've been, but you do look so cold. Of course. It's good someone checks on him. I mean, I don't know what he got up to last night, but it is good that someone checks on him. So please."
If you knew him, it's really all in a day's work. But I appreciate you keeping an ear on him.
Yeah, I mean, the tensions were kind of high. I was getting a little nervous, but I'm sure.
I'm sure. Listen, if you knew him before, he's had a
Right.
rough couple of years, but it's fine.
Sure.
You know what? Actually, he might be a bit indisposed at the moment. If you just want to give me the key,
Of
that would
course.
probably be
Oh, yeah.
more better.
Vera, the key for Willem's place. Could you maybe lead him up or send him in the right direction, please? Thanks so much, love.
Much appreciated.
And you see his wife sort of nod and smile, grab the key. She walks you up to the stairs, but sort of points you in the direction of where the room is, and then goes about her business running in. The Inn of Last Repast, as it is called. So you make your way up, and the bed hasn't been slept in. Mm-hmm. It seems like some of someone's belongings are still in this room. Nothing much, though. It doesn't seem like there's much of value here. But
value is in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly. I guess what I should say is a pretty Spartan room in this case. There's maybe you see like a couple, like a shirt or something that maybe he changed out of one thing and put something else on. You see the remnants of a candle at the desk, but there's not much left here. And he hasn't been here all night. As you are investigating,
and we're closing the door on the lady.
True.
You hear commotion downstairs as you are all up in this room. I'm assuming everyone went.
Yeah,
Did
we're
anyone
weird like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know how this space is built, but being as tall as Kuruk is, I feel like there's a lot of Kuruk like hunching over to walk down the hallways and in the rooms. I don't know how common 7-foot people are in this area, but
I mean, not super common, and I'll say that with
a lot of low doorways.
Yeah, actually, yes. Tor would recognize there probably are some either now or at some point were a civilization of dwarves living here.
Because no one's looking at me weird.
No one's looking at you weird, but also like really no one's looking at you weird. They're kind of like another dwarf, and you do see a few dwarves in the inn right now, just kind of, resting and stuff.
Kuruk probably draws attention.
You draw so much more attention. Yes.
Not character, not thrilled about that part. Like, doesn't necessarily like being stared at.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like now is the time for people with better investigation than me to do some digging.
Sure. So, but as you are up there and everyone is in the room, I just want to be clear about that, right? Nobody's downstairs? Mm-hmm. Okay. You all hear commotion. It sounds like someone has just entered, and by someone I mean a group of someones have just entered the tavern, and are making some sort of speech. What you hear is, I seek a lost brother. And some of it's drowned out, but you hear a lot of the boisterousness of the tavern has kind of died down in a very uncomfortable way as you hear whatever is happening down there.
Araya
what do you all do?
Definitely, because Araya is a low mid-average intelligence. So and when it comes to wanting to investigate and all that, she really doesn't care much. She's more of a fist first. Punch first, ask questions about punching. She will take notice to the fact that with her high wisdom, like the energy has changed, and will just kind of stretch for a little bit and says, "This one will leave the inquisitive work to the more investigative eyes, and will open up the door and step out and just curious because she's a very curious type. We'll step down and peek and try to
poking over the stairwell, and it's not a large space, so it's not like you have to go far from this room. You look over, and what you see is a tall hooded figure with a clawed hand pulling a hood down revealing a monstrous head with large, glossy black eyes and a mouth full of sharp teeth. The large nostrils flare, taking in the sense of this place, and the creature's shiny skin is scarred and covered in raised, spiky glyphs. In one hand, the figure carries a spear, its head made of a jagged piece of black stone. And Araya, you recognize this as a sitar seeker. Behind this individual who is speaking, there are 5 hooded figures that appear to be of the cultist variety. He continues to speak. He has been here. A sad human, confused, adrift. He is called Willem. I wish to know where he is. Your aid will ensure he returns to those who keep him safe. If you have seen him, tell me quickly. There is little time left. And we are going to go to a quick break to come back and resolve whatever this is.
Ooh.
Yet. This wasn't a battle map yet. Yeah, I remember when you said that. Yet.
Yeah, and you sent Araya down there to deal with this?
We didn't send Ryan nowhere. You went of your
shit.
own volition.
Fucking mine in a canary in a mine situation.
Hey. The second most conspicuous member of the party.
You are all pretty close by. It was your choice to go lie and break into someone's room. That's on you. I don't know what to tell you.
Who's the first most conspicuous?
Right?
Oh, honey. Oh, sweetums.
Oh, all right. Let's take a quick break. Refill your water. Get ready, because we're about to do some crazy stuff.
Sure. How long are we going to take a break for, GM?
I would love to aim for 5 minutes. I know sometimes we go a little bit over 5, 10. I'm looking at Zapien say 10.
No,
Is that no?
that's 5 fingers.
Oh, I thought you were doubling
1, 2, 3,
it
4, 5.
for that reason. I
No.
thought you did it twice on purpose. Okay.
No.
See,
That was
this
just-
is why communication is important.
This is just spirit fingers.
5
5
minutes.
minutes. Gotcha.
Made you 5.
Thank you, 5.
So we'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Stay tuned. 1.
And welcome back. All right, let's get into this. Okay. We're doing a thing. First of all, Araya, I'm just gonna jump right over to you because you're the one who is standing at the kind of the landing and looking down upon this scene. Your friends are very close. They're not far away. What do you do?
So I know that this is a Sitar Seeker, and I know they are not good. I know they are bad news, like Void, Nidhogg, bad news.
Yeah, this is what a sitar looks like for anyone who's curious. Horrifying.
Can I want to throw this in before, and I tried to, but I couldn't get a word in. Can I also
please.
say that when Araya ran out the door, I like flicked my wrist, and Sigrun appeared on his shoulder. So you have a scene partner.
Bird on bird.
Bird on bird.
And I'm very close with Sigrun, and we're ravens. We're both of us. So yeah, birds of a feather, as you would say.
So basically, this is what I'm asking. I'm asking Araya, how do you act in those first moments? And then I'm very quickly going to turn it to the rest of the party as well, because again, happening very quickly and you're not far away. So anyone will be able to jump in, but I'm going to start with Araya.
Okay, I'm totally doing this because that's why I wanted to understand the character and then make sure I knew who it was. Being Araya that she is, being the connection that she has to Nidhogg and to the Void, I'll say what I'm gonna do, and I have a question. She will leap over the stairs or whatever would have you and land dramatically, her cloak floating up right in front of this creature, and will stare it in its eye. Being it at it's from the abyss or the void, would it be first of all, does it speak abyssal? Is that would I know that, or
it doesn't speak abyssal.
Okay,
You would know that it probably speaks void speech, which is the speech of what you read but do not speak.
Okay, got it. Because I have, I didn't know if that was the language I was trying to get, because since I have Vex, I get to speak an esoteric language. That's not an esoteric language?
Oh, I mean, it's esoteric for sure. This is, I'm trying to remember, but you don't speak it though, right? Because I think you chose a different language.
Did I? Okay.
Oh.
I thought that I might have picked the Void language. I just didn't know what the name of the Void language was.
I think you speak the Orin, which is like the air.
Oh, I get that
Raven
naturally
folk.
being giving rainbow, and then because I have the background vexed, I get one of the dark.
So maybe you just
esoteric.
never chose it. That's why I don't see it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I might not have.
Yeah. Also, I am gonna do a long rest to your character so that you have full hit points. There you go.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Done.
Yes, because of my connection that I have with the Void, I specifically, because I get that it's Vex, wanted that esoteric language. So okay, so speaking that, I want to stare at it, and you just hear this guttural, dark voice coming from Mariah, like "Mera Snar Dasnes Star Era," and she's like, "What is that beast doing here? Thou who crawls itself from the depths of the earth itself. You are not welcomed here."
I have to look something up. Because I think...
That's not suspicious at all.
Nope.
Just typical William friend behavior.
Oh, my buddy. No, it has to do with what you're doing here. With what you just did. You just made a choice. And I'm pretty sure any time that you read or speak void speech, unless you have the void tag or void bless tag,
Oh no.
you are at exposure for void corruption.
Oh no.
So I'm pretty sure, and I'm just gonna do a little double check because this is why you're vexed already, buddy.
Yes. This is specifically
So-
why that vexed.
Oh no.
So we're gonna look a thing up, and then, we're gonna do a fun little roll. It'll be fine. Nothing will happen, maybe. We'll see. roll me a d20, and then we're gonna add the right modifier once I get it. Again, this is just a shout out to all the GMs out there. Sometimes you don't have the answer immediately, but you know that the answer is there, and you're gonna find it, you know?
Ooh, a 19.
It's okay to say you need a second. Okay. 19 is very good. I'm not gonna worry too much about what the mechanic is then, because 19 is gonna be high enough. You know in this moment, as you speak a speech that was never meant to be spoken, truly. Something that is so deeply corrupted at its core. You feel it trying to gnaw at you like the gnawing of the roots of Yggdrasil itself. But you stand strong. Because you know who you are. And in this moment, you do not lose yourself to the void sickness.
I'm going to say...
go ahead.
I was say, as a player, Omar didn't know that when I took that, but in the Araya, I would like to think it's because of those visions she has of Nidhogg, and like it shows in her feathers, so it's probably glowing a little bit. That's that vision that she got back when session 1, when she opened up the book. This is kind of like she doesn't even realize she's doing it. This is just like her going into the mind, like that connection she has with Nidhogg.
I'm just showing off the void exposure rules for everyone.
Yep.
I'm not giggling at the word taint.
Definitely not giggling. Now, our friend Araya already has an indefinite dread feature, which is from void exposure. So, but this is probably the first time you've actually used void speech. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go ahead and toss it now to the party. Everyone, would you just do me a favor? Can we roll initiative so that I can kind of make sure to highlight everybody and just go through actions? It doesn't necessarily have to be combat, but if that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing, so.
I feel like that's what we're going to be doing.
That's probably what we're doing. I mean, they're evil, you know? It's fine. Oh, I have to move Dara. He's not here right now. But our Seagrin is on the map, right? Okay. I want to do select all and add to map. Seagrin! Sapien!
Oh, there were many of them. I don't know why I thought there was only one.
I thought I said 5. Did I say 5?
I'm sure you did.
You said
Maybe
multiple. You said multiple.
I said
you did.
multiple.
That's
Great.
okay. All right.
15. Okay, so Tor has 15. Everybody else is in the tracker. Okay, Ingvar 14, Seagrin, perfect. Love this. Okay, I'm gonna say the bedrooms are probably, I think that's here. Yep, common room, sleepy room. Whatever. I wanted to put you guys at least in a spot that's like, it's close. You're basically coming down from stairs. Whatever. Maybe it's up here. Can we put you over here? Let's do that. Great. You can set yourself where you think you'd be. Pretend there's a stairway like here. And that's basically where this little lady is standing. So, great. Let's do it. Tracker, Kurek. How do you respond? Yep. You recognize this, like, the way of speech, but you definitely don't see it yet, so.
Okay. Let me see here real quick. Map.
Oh, and Seagrin is, like, hanging out with you, right?
Yeah. Because she would have jumped right in front of this thing.
Yeah.
As soon as Kurok hears that speech, I think it's a move out into the room. Like there's that dip. I think that's well within his range for movement.
Oh yeah.
So runs through the door kind of shortly after Araya, and then upon sight of these beings, there is an almost instantaneous cast.
Almost?
Almost. little concentration. Korik's like hand at his side like raises up, and you can see his fingers like twist and then clench. And from, if this works, we'll see, from the woodwork, a number of branches start to grow and entangle our friends. The group. It's a 90-foot range, and it's a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. So I should be able to get all of them with the one spell.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Are you able to like throw that in chat to make a spell effect for me?
I think I am right now. I think.
From your character sheet, there should be like also a little wand.
Okay, that might be what I'm missing. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, we're not doing custom
What is
token.
it? No. Honestly, if you go to your spell list and just hit cast, it should work. And then it'll be in chat and we can, because it'll do the automatic. That way I can calculate their save DCs quickly.
I think
There
I've
you
got
go.
it.
I think you've
Yep.
done it. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
And then
it has to be all of them, right? You can't like exclude
it's
creatures?
anything in the space, which is why I centered it on the wall
Yeah, got it.
to try and catch them.
So, let's do it.
And it is a DC of 13.
I'm overwriting here so that I can do the thing. Because if I select them from the chat, that'll be easier. There we go. Okay. Strength save for them. Great. I'm gonna do it like for all of them. Here you go. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that one passed.
Only one of them, right? That's fine. I don't know how many I've okay, there we go. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. See, this is why I was like, oh, put it in there so that I can just, it'll automatically apply the
Okay.
conditions and stuff.
I'm happy to hear that.
You what?
I'm happy to hear that. Ooh, there we go.
Yeah, look at all those failures. Okay, so you've got, yeah, all of the, okay. So they should have gotten full damage. Oh, did I accidentally just a stab? Did I just do thing? Did I make another one? Make it go away. Okay.
I got you.
Thanks. I was like, go away. There we go. All right. Perfect.
So-
Anything else?
That is his action for this round.
Love it. Tor, you're up.
Great. I'm gonna use my movement to position myself. If I'm not wrong, I can cross ally space
Correct.
as long as I don't finish my turn there.
Yeah.
This is 20 feet if I do this. Plus, I assume there's the stair. Can I make it there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Cool. I'm gonna hit the one that was looking wrong at Araya. With my
Looking
war
wrong.
Thump.
I feel like they're all
Listen,
looking wrong at me.
It's
Leave
looking
my
wrong
bird friend
in general.
alone.
Man, taking out almost 5 cultists in one attack is crazy.
They're just immobilized, right?
What are they? Restrained? What's the condition? They're entangled, and then also, like, most of them are on death's door right now. They took
Already?
8 Yeah, they're just cultists. They're just humans, like, or whatever.
Just a guy in a robe.
Just a guy in a robe with a dagger, you know?
Classic stuff.
Classic stuff, but you dealt 8 hit points, and they don't have much. So, yeah, hit by attacks, which nothing has happened yet to do that. So, yeah.
All right.
What does
Well, I'm gonna hit the one that isn't entangled.
Got it.
Because he's the one that was being like, salutations, I am evil. So I'm gonna take my war pick.
The one talking. This is the one talking.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Okay,
what I'm.
cool.
That's what I'm going for.
Got it. Yeah. Salutations, I am evil.
Does a 15 hit?
It. Yep.
Cool. I would like to do, on top of my regular attack, also, I would like... Oh, is disarm a bonus action? No, it's just a part of my thing. So I'm gonna do a couple things because I'm playing a paladin for the first time and I'm excited. Yeah. So I'm gonna use my disarm function on my war pick to essentially I'm hitting specifically the held weapon if the cultist, which I assume is holding a cultist knife. Correct? Incorrect?
So
they're not holding a weapon.
Because you're doing disarm. Got it. Yes, they do have a weapon. It's a spear.
Cool. I'm going for it, which means I make an attack roll with this weapon on a hit, which it hits. The target must succeed at strength or dex save, target's choice, or drop its weapon, which lands in an occupied space within 5 feet of it.
Love it. Okay.
And also, I'm going to do the damage, right?
Okay, so I'll roll for the saving throw first, which is a 19 strength save. I believe that succeeds.
Oh, yeah, it does. That sucks. It still takes 9 damage.
He takes 9 damage.
Plus a smite, because I'm gonna smite.
Ooh, do it. Yeah.
I'm gonna divine smite, use. Ooh, a neat little 8 radiant on top of that.
Great. And then just remind me, because I just pulled up the thing, 9 damage?
9 plus 8. Total. Do you need vulnerabilities or something? Because it's 9 piercing? No, yes, 9 piercing plus 8 radiant. And I'm gonna finish with my shield stuff. So
before you do that, it is going to use a reaction. Brutal assessment. If a creature within blah, 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 it reads your aura and it produces this harsh, cutting critique of some aspect of you that is lacking.
Not my mother all again.
As it leans in to this attack and you attempt to knock this spear away, you are not a match for me. Stop now or suffer the wrath of the Void Mother. As it tries to tell you that you are weak and cannot combat it, you only, wisdom save also, because maybe you take no damage. We'll find out. It'll roll to 1.
Well, I have my hero ability, which helps me with that from my honor stuff. So I rolled an 18 plus its wisdom, right?
So you take no damage.
I go, and you're not my parents.
Yeah, like you that's the thing. Way scarier than this creature, right? Way scarier.
Of course.
This is just an evil thing that needs to be put down. You just dealt with your parents.
I'm good. I'm invincible, in fact, maybe.
Feeling strong-willed, you will not have disadvantage on your next attack or saving throw. Continue with your turn.
Perfect. Bonus action. My shield allows me to use, what's it called again? Guard, which means as a bonus action, I may raise my shield to intercept incoming attacks. Select one enemy creature within 5 feet of you. That creature has disadvantage on the first attack roll it makes against you, or an ally within 5 feet of you. I'm right next to Miss Araya. I am selecting snake, motherfucker. Can we? How bad words? Are we allowed bad words on stream?
Oh yeah, this is an 18 plus channel.
Okay.
I think Twitch allows one F-bomb, right?
Snake fucker is selected as a target, and Araya is within range to be protected if either of us are attacked.
Great. Perfect.
That's my turn.
All right. Love it. It is now the cultists' turn. They are entangled. They're gonna do their best. Yeah. Okay. So they can't do much because I think their speed is 0. What does it take to get out of this thing?
Is
Entangle?
Entangle is a strength. It's a strength check.
At the end of their turn, or
DC.
beginning?
It's a strength DC of 13, and it is where to
Can
go?
use its action. Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Cool. So, the one that needs to be able to move here is gonna use this action. This one's not restrained, so that's fine. Is it still difficult terrain? It doesn't matter. It's not very far to go. Great. Action. We'll do a little strengthy roll. This is a big old failure. The other guy too. Let's do it. Failure. They're not strong. Okay. So far they've all failed their strength saves, the ones that needed to make it to move. We're gonna go to just this first guy. He can't do anything. That's his action. The one who can move is going to come up behind you, Tor, because you're trying to protect your friend. Make an attack on Thor. That's a 14 to hit.
Doesn't.
It misses! Alright. Nothing else from him. Again, they're just guys. That guy already tried to move and couldn't. This one, who's next to Araya, is going to try... Now, the shield seems to be protecting Araya.
The shield only protects from attacks from, Snake Supreme.
So, positioning-wise, it doesn't look like the shield is...
I can't help with that.
Great. So, it's going for Araya. Bum, bum, bum.
This one does not fear the weak serpent.
Ooh, hot. 14 to hit Araya.
This one dodges.
Great. As this cultist who is bleeding, like there are thorns in so many parts of their body that we won't describe. That's it. That's all that they can do. Moving on, and we have our devout Huldra folk, now proud and loud and proud. Tell us what you do.
I will come out or down the staircase and see them engaged in battle, right? So we know that these are.
Yeah, and you recognize. Well, you haven't seen them before, the Satar, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, you've heard. This is bad.
This is bad.
You heard what they're doing, and you see they're not great.
I will pull out my sensor from behind and strike a match and put it in, and the flames will sort of erupt out of the sensor, and you see he sort of like flings it forward, and 3 scorching rays will go out towards the cultists, and I will cast Scorching Ray.
That's so cool. You're going for the cultists that are in the thorns and stuff?
I would like to do one at the main dude, and then the one that's next to Araya, and the one, I guess. Can I?
Oh, okay. So like 4, 7, and 11.
That one and that one. 11, 7, and 3. Oh, can I? Okay, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Where is
I'm
it?
here for it.
Cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
I will add luck points to that.
Yes. Spend them.
I will spend. I had 6 in my main pool since I used my other one. Can I use? I'll give 3 and make it a 14.
Wait, what? How do you have 6 in your main pool? What do you mean?
5
my
max.
charm, or 5 in my main pool.
Oh, got it. Use that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use what? 3 of
like
them.
13 is probably their AC. They're humans.
So the 14 would hit, I think. Yeah, I'll use 3 of those points to make it a 14.
Okay, cool. And okay, so we'll consider, is that the first attack on 11?
+1, +3 left. There we go. I guess, towards on 11.
It's up to you. Okay,
Yes.
great. First one, so that hits. All right, go ahead and roll that damage.
Ooh, here we go. 3 points of fire damage.
No! All right.
Okay, I will
3.
cast it again. A 13. Does 13? I'll choose him again.
Choose him again. Okay.
Yeah. Does 13 hit?
It does not take a luck point.
Okay.
So we know it's 14 now.
Okay, and then
yeah.
I will take one more luck point, and I will send the last one towards number 7.
Number 7. Got it.
Oop.
Where is this guy? 3.
Ooh, 22.
That hits.
And that will do 10 points of damage.
Okay, so Ingvar, I need you to describe for me how you truly incinerate this void cultist, keeping in mind they have 9 hit points and you just did 10 when they already had taken 8.
You see that he comes down and hears like the hissing in the void, and he says, he pulls out his holy censer, and I will say, this sanctuary is under divine protection, and you will be dispelled from this land. Your curses will not spread further in my presence. I am the vessel of unmaking, and be burned, incinerate in my presence. And
you feel, Ingvar, in this moment, as you channel your divine power and your devout commitment that you have made, you feel the Rune Father sense you. The Rune Father suffers no fools, suffers no one who is weak. You have stood before evil and told it, not here. This is my place to claim, and you will leave. And you watch as this void cultist is disintegrated not only into physical form, you see a wrapping of divine energy envelop it and then burst into raven feathers, white raven feathers that vanish.
And as that one disappears, I shout out 1, like as if I'm counting, and then that will be the end of my turn. And that will be the end of my turn.
You better eat that cake, anime.
Ouch.
Yes! Sigrun, what is Sigrun doing?
Sigrun will flap forward and try and act distractingly and give Araya the help action.
Love it.
She will try and flap at the raven that Araya, or flap at the cultist that Araya moves towards.
Cool. Zapian.
Hi, I'm just chilling upstairs.
Hi.
So I will make my way over to the stairs and down them. And then, let's see. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I can do this. All right. So I'm going to position myself here-ish. And I am going to cast, because I can, or I'm going to use one of my bardic performance slots. And I'm going to do an ode to heroes. I invoke songs and stories of legend to inspire my allies to new heights of heroism and intimidate my foes. So I will be giving all of my allies in range, which all of you are, advantage on... What's the check to get out of the vines? Strength?
It's a strength check.
Strength, great. You all have advantage on strength, and all of the enemies, which they're all in range, have disadvantage on strength checks.
Nice.
Suck it.
Suck it.
And for funsies, I will toss a bardic to Araya because she hasn't gone yet.
Love it.
Araya's so beefed up right now.
Right. Yeah.
You got so much help coming from all corners.
And it is now
Have fun.
Evil Snake Eyes' turn. All right. Seeing his entourage of cultists being truly smited from the heavens, one after another.
Suck it.
Suck it. He's gonna use a thing. All right, this is gonna be what he's gonna do. I need a wisdom saving throw from everyone within 20 feet of him, which is everyone.
One more time.
Zapian. Wisdom, please.
Do we know the DC?
You do not. I mean, I know that it's in the chat, but you do not.
17.
I'm gonna use one charge to reroll then.
Oh, okay. One charge. What? 3 points?
No, I have use a reaction and expend one charge to immediately reroll.
Oh,
but I only have to do it if I failed. So I had a 14. If it fails,
you succeeded.
Okay, we're good.
That's cool though. That's the honor gift, guys. That is the charm of the strong-willed. What you got for overcoming your insecurity.
And being bullied by Zapian into it.
Yeah, well, you know. So, okay, so you succeeded. Zapian, Kurak, Raya, Ingvar, did you want to spend anything? Or are we staying at a 10?
Nah, I'll take it. Let's see what
All right.
happens.
My sweet,
Take it on the
friend.
chin.
I mean, I'm happy with it. Anytime somebody's like, please, punish me.
Punish me, let's see what happens.
Punish me, let's find out. So you are frightened for 1 minute. A creature frightened in this manner has disadvantage on saves against Seeker of the Lost's brutal assessment ability, which is what happened to Tor. A frightened creature can repeat the save at the end of its turn on consecutive rounds, ending on an effect. You all hear the spear that it's holding. It slams it to the ground, and you hear this atonal wail. It seems to not affect any of these cultists, and it does not affect this creature. But you do hear some of the people of the inn sort of like cover their ears, scream, and begin trying to run away as soon as they can. So it uses that as an action. And it's not going to be able to actually do the attacks because it just was trying to frighten everybody, which it failed to do. So, Wilhelm has found friends. That's going to be its turn, as it can't do anything else. Araya, it is your turn.
So, Ingvar is frightened, you said?
Ingvar is frightened.
Okay.
Everyone else seems to be standing strong.
Okay. Araya will look over, doesn't notice, because right now she just has kind of like blood in her eyes, this bloodthirsty look at this void creature, and will just stare at him and just will move to get advantage, but not without leaving its space, so we can. Right? Is that a thing? Do I get advantage for flanking? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
For any bonuses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
I do flanking rolls, so yeah.
Awesome. We'll get that because she's very tactical, having the soldier around. And we'll stare at it and say, serpent, thou wear the cold like a crown. This one will crack it and will come down with her fist and slam on top of its head. And I'm going to go ahead and roll an attack, and if I hit, I think I can
Sigrun was also giving you the help.
Ooh, so
action,
that
so
right.
you get advantage.
Oh, I'm already at advantage. Okay, then
You are.
Then actually it benefits me to not move there. Then I forgot that.
Okay.
I'll say there. Okay, and
Cool.
we'll just add advantage.
I was like, wait.
I forgot that I was getting advantage and had all the bonuses.
You got a little cool raven.
Let's see, the first attack. What do I? Let's see. The first roll is a natural 29. I'm gonna roll again.
Nice.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go ahead
that
and
damage.
roll that damage.
Oof.
Okay, so it's a 5 in total, and then
And then there's a button, roll critical.
roll critical. Yes, 9
So
more
good.
damage. Oh no, 9
Alright.
damage in total.
9 total. It's a lot of damage.
And right.
Okay.
And with a bonus action, I am able to make a flurry of blows.
Great.
But
Then, oh, go ahead.
I will see that as I'm just pummeling on the serpent creature, I will look on over and see that Ingvar is in trouble and snap out of this kind of stupor, this enragement, move down close on within 5 feet of him,
Aw.
and say, "Wise Stolas, look at this one, hark to my voice, not the serpent's whisper," and use my, because I am a special monk, my absorb affliction as a bonus
Ooh.
action. And as a bonus action, you can touch a creature within 5 feet of you and heal it at a cost to me. That target regains HP, which I'm not taking, or I could take on its condition, and I'm gonna take on his fear.
Ooh.
Shit.
Okay.
I get 1 out of 2.
Jeez.
That's 1 out of 2 full uses of this, and then I
This
get to
is
make
such
the
a-
saving throws for it.
Wow.
For him. Oh my god, I love this so much. Tailweaver, please gain a luck point. That's such a cool. You feel, and this luck point is not completely just given by me. You feel as if Wotan is watching you and knows that you are still guarding those who need protection and a fellow follower. Ingvar worships Otar, who goes by another name at Yggdrasil, and in Midgard, Wotan. And with that, we will move. That's so cool. We'll move to the top of the round. What I would love to do is sort of, you all already, you see the tides turning. You already know that you have this well in hand. So what I would love to do is sort of go from person to person to sort of wrap up this combat, knowing that this is just the beginning. So Kurak, what do we see in this scene?
After that impressive display, I feel like Kuruk is standing back and just waiting to see what the group does to what's left. I wanted to ask earlier, again, being Kuruk's origin and his experiences, is he also familiar with these creatures?
Yeah, the Sitar are the ones that were in the dream you received.
Okay.
A full army of them.
Okay.
These are bad guys. They're
Yeah.
woo, and you're very familiar.
yeah, I'm very. Familiar with. They are part of the invading force. Yes.
Yeah, and you
Okay,
know that
so-
they work with other, like.
Okay.
Actually, you don't, because you're only just finding out that you were part of the Void Cult. So maybe you don't know that they technically do that often, but.
But I'm familiar with them as a creature, as existing in the void or as part of the void. Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
know that they're not affected when they explore dead or darkened worlds. They don't seem to be affected the way that most are.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely a coldness emanating from Kuruk in this moment. Like just waiting to see what the rest of the party, how they treat these creatures. The ones that are left.
Amazing. So we see Kuruk sort of waiting, holding an action, preparing, but not acting.
Yeah, he's still concentrating on holding the spell.
Yeah. Por, what do we see from you as you protect Araya and stand between these creatures?
I guess, is there influences from the void the way they were during the cat fight? Or not really? Is anything influencing me to go a little harsher than perhaps is deserved?
No. This time you feel more of a peace. You made your choice. You chose your path. And today is not the day to doubt that path.
Got it. In that case, my first attack towards the lizard guy was with the pick side of my war pick. I switch it so I'm on the hammer side, and I am not trying to do lethal damage. I'm trying to incapacitate and disarm. I expected these foes to be much grander, and I saw them be disintegrated literally very quickly by our companions, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe these people don't know what the fuck they're doing, and
Love
maybe it is not worth, like, they're not worth killing. They just need to be incapacitated, essentially. So that's what I'm focusing on protection, and also side-eyeing Ingvar a little, because that was hot.
Because that was kind of hot.
A little.
Por favor.
Is there a little raised eyebrow?
No, it's hidden behind all the coal and professionalism.
Love it. All right, we shift. The cultists are unable to break out of this entangle. These roots hold them. These thorns hold them. They cannot get out, and they seem to be unable to truly use what benefits them most, which is their tactics working as a group. Right now, they're separated, and it doesn't work very well. That's what you do, folks. Separate the cultists. They can't do it. They can't do it if you separate them, so ship them away, you know? All right, we move on. Ingvar, you are no longer afraid. Your friends are here. You feel your god, and your new friend, Araya, has taken your fear upon herself, protecting you, and you are no longer afraid.
Before, when I was afraid, my sensor I was holding sort of shaked a little bit, and it hit the ground. And then when they came over and said those words, you see the sensor get picked back up again, sort of wielding it like a sort of a mace. And he comes back into his own, and with this support, he says, "Enough!" And I'll cast command. And demand the leader to grovel, and just sort of use that as a moment to just sort of drop. So then that way, the other, we can tie them up. But I'll use my spell to sort of echo out and just demand that they lay down arms and go that route.
Tell me the save, my guy. Crazy.
13.
Love it. Okay.
13 whiz.
Whiz.
13 whiz. Want me to click it? I'll click it.
Please, let me do the little thingy. Boop, boop, boop. That's a nice hot 10. And I don't believe it's able to do the thing, so... And that's not a charm, right? Is that a charmed condition? It is not. Cannot be charmed. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, it fails. We are going to resolve this scene with that. This creature is brought to its knees, groveling. Whether or not you let it live after, that is all up to you. They will not give up the information. They would rather die than reveal secrets. But after all of this happens, the innkeeper, after you deal with them, and we can get to how you dealt with them, there is information to be given by the innkeeper, by those who have heard the story of Willem. So, I will only ask, do any of these cultists or the Sitar live?
I mean, fuck the sitar, but like some of the cultists could maybe be saved.
I would think that we would, as previously seen, Ingvar can draw a zone of truth.
Yep.
And if they are irredeemable in the zone, he will send them to their creator the way he sent the others, and burn them and burn them as if they are the heralds of the void.
Then I am going to do two things. One, I'm going to come back to that. Two, before that happens, Kuruk, how do you respond? What action do you take, if any?
Kuruk is very torn. Cultists are typically indoctrinated, as he was, as his people were, and
Like, if Kuruk is saying that they can be saved, I'm not like, kill them.
Yeah,
burn them
no.
alive.
This is Kuruk
like,
isn't saying anything yet. That's what I'm trying to get to that right now. I'm trying to figure out. Kuruk will raise. Kuruk will raise his hand and just kind of speak kind of in a low, calm tone. They were indoctrinated like me. They may yet be saved.
As you say that, you recognize something. You recognize one of the cultists. They were part of the Crimson Knights at one time. They look at you as you say these words. We will die proudly, knowing that we have devoted ourselves to the Night Singer. You are a traitor to your cause. You should see the truth of what exists beyond these Crimson Knights you served. And you recognize that this person was indeed, long ago, part of the Crimson Knights.
Mm-hmm.
They'd disappeared a while ago. And there was some hubbub, though you didn't know exactly the details at the time. They were looked at as a betrayer. You discover in this moment and in this interrogation with the Zone of Truth, these are a splinter sect from your cult. They found an artifact. They took it. You remember hearing the rumors of someone stealing an artifact. You didn't know what it did. And they are not going to be saved by you.
I think, do I hear this too? We all hear this?
I think this is all, yeah.
Yeah, this is very much.
Like, what you're getting from them is that they are fanatic believers and that they have gone too far.
I think hearing this confirmation, seeing them like bound in this room, Ingvar says it. He steps up and he says, "Then we will show you mercy and a quick death." And I look to my allies to see if they want to do it or not. Because if not, I will.
And go ahead, Omar.
I will say one thing because this may. I'm curious to see what Kuruk or how anyone reacts. Araya, in the fear that she's slowly overcoming over time, is just hearing the whispers of Nidhogg. Like, that's like her biggest fear is everything. And there's just anger in her. Wants to pick up the sitar by its neck, and like her hands like close in until all her fingers and like talon like nails appear, and she's about to impale this creature if no one does stop her, because she is just in that mode.
The Sitar and the cultists are two separate creatures, correct? Or two separate things?
Separate,
yes.
yeah.
Okay, so I don't think the Sitar, I think is Kurik. At Ingvar's look, Kurik just kind of meets Ingvar's look and gives a slow nod.
Yeah, you have confirmation. This creature must end.
I say out loud, I am a cleric of the gods of the old path, and I show mercy to those whom are worthy. You have chosen your path, and this is the mercy I can show you. And I'll cast Sacred Flame on them and just scorch them until they die.
And
Araya.
And Araya will turn and look at the Sitar in his eyes, and will say, "This one hears the void in thy voice. It has taught thee well. Now this one will unteach it in death." And just impaled right through it.
And with that, we resolved this scene. Emotional, heavy, but a victory in some ways. You are given information from Bergen, the innkeeper, the owner of this establishment. He is, blown away by this, but seeing what he has seen, he knows the stories he heard last night or the few nights ago by Willem. They were not ramblings of a drunk man. There was truth to it. And though it is extremely difficult to keep him calm, you are a group of well-equipped adventurers for that task. Between Zabian and all of you to kind of contribute, keep him calm. He relays the information that you need. You find out that Willem was talking of some cult, some strange item, some artifact, a guarded grotto. He begins to share details. He begs that if this truly is a threat and more may be coming, he begs your assistance. Willem had talked of an artifact which could spread dark energy and dissolve the foundations of a world. It sounded absurd, of course. But now, it's hard to deny the truth. You all have a heading. You know where to head. You know where to go. Close by the inn, in a ravine, you find the body of Willem. He wasn't killed by a cultist. He was running. He was fleeing. He simply died to the elements. It seems to be a snake bite of some sort. Ironic, considering the salutation snake, but no. On his body, you find a map of the grotto and the important notes that you need. Mention of a magical archway that you must pass through in order to find the hidden grotto, the cultist sort of like hideout, where they will be doing a ritual with this artifact to destroy one world. And if it succeeds, you can be assured they will destroy another. So, we have a little bit more time to at least get to this location, but I would love to turn it over to each of you in the aftermath and on your way to this grotto. what do we see from our heroes? Tor? Araya? I was just going to start calling on people like a teacher.
Araya is distant. She, and also Omar, knowing about the effects of speaking in Void, is been changed. Although she's succeeded in her save, she's still affected by that. Hearing the whispers of Nidhogg, remembering that time, the gold etchings on her wings are beginning to glow and flutter, showing like that connection to the Void, as she is just like a couple feet behind or ahead. Actually, she's ahead. If anything, she'll be leading the charge, but she's keeping her distance from everyone. Her cloak wrapped around her to really cover up her wings, and for the entire time, unless spoken to, she is shutting herself off.
I think that Ingvar would have insisted that we brought the body back to the tavern and said that he must I'll perform rites in a cellar, but when the spring comes and the ground is loose, you must bury him proper and do
Proper rites.
Proper rites for him. And then I think that he would be right behind Araya with the dancing lights, just sort of a little bit ahead of her, sort of illuminating the path, so that way she wasn't to indicate that someone is right behind her, but she can also lead if she chooses. And you see that he is also like stoic and taken aback in this moment, because he had to become so stalwart in his conviction against this evil, and he's actually destroyed a life in the name of a god, and so he does feel correct, but he's still like,
There's weight.
There's weight to the actions taken to this evening.
It was not without consequence. Even when you feel right, taking a life is not easy.
Yeah. So he strides second behind Araya.
Anything that anyone else is feeling or would like to highlight in the aftermath?
I think that Zapien is feeling torn. She's supposed to be the tie, the tether for all of these people. But I think she's feeling lost. She wants to go to Ingvar and comfort him and let him process through that whole thing. She wants to go to Tor, who she knows is scared. She wants to go to Araya, who is, just always kind of low-key stressed and coping. And Korok is a mystery. And it feels bad to want to mother all of these people who she's feeling so responsible for, but I don't think she knows how. And I think there is an unfortunate truth that is still sitting in her gut from our last session about how not all of us are guaranteed to come back from this, if any of us do. And now it feels like we're in it. And so as we journey, as we go through the motions of the day, Zapien noticeably withdraws. She's a little less quick with a joke. She's a little distracted. Still there, still happy to be part of the group, but a heaviness falls on her.
It is not an easy thing to face evil, to fight it when you are not guaranteed success. It is not easy to fight against oppression and corruption. But each day, you make that choice. Each day, you take another step, and some days you falter. But today you won this small battle, and you headed to a new one. And while this is only one of many atrocities that are occurring across many worlds, you've all done a very important job. You have played your part in making the world a little bit better, a little bit brighter. It's not perfect, but you're doing the work. So, we will resume these adventures after some time has passed. Our heroes, valiant as they are, the heavy emotional thoughts weighing on them, they will be successful in stopping the Night Singer, in stopping the cult of Night Song. But more is out there. And we will see what happens next week. As always, thank you for joining us. And what's the thing? From the first chapter to the last page, spread love, be kind. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Goodbye.